Get ready with me and let's catch up and do a little bit more of a get to know me. I feel like I haven't done this in a hot second, and for reference, I do have the Ulta MD tinted SPF on my face. I feel like it just gives me a little bit of a smooth, even coverage. I have very acne prone, sensitive skin, as you can tell, and also I have like very bad eczema or something on my neck that's literally peeling off. Whatever, we're working with it. Next, I'm going to put on the Dibs Love Beam. This is one of my favorite products and one of the products and videos that always go viral on my page because it gives your skin the most insane glow. This is like a purple one. It doesn't give you as much color as the other shades, but I do love. So I am Sloane. I do full-time content creation. I've been going full-time now for 2 years, but I've been doing this for 5 years, which is like actually crazy to think about. It does not feel that long, and I am 23. I'll be 24 in exactly a month. This is my favorite foundation because it's an acne safe foundation, so it doesn't break your skin out and you don't have to feel guilty about wearing it over top of acne. And I like to blend this in with my fingers. I always do this with my foundation. I've gotten so many of you guys to start doing this as well. It looks crazy, I know, but this gives you the most coverage with the least amount of product, and it makes it so that it kind of like presses into the skin and blends nicely so it doesn't look cakey. I spend the most time on my makeup base, like my foundation, because this is where you have the perfect base, you'll have the perfect makeup, but if your base is all weird and gross, then like the rest of your makeup just won't go on smooth. So then I like to use a brush and just kind of lightly stamp that in. You can already see the difference in like even tone of my skin. I graduated with a degree in retail entrepreneurship and a minor in hospitality. I originally went to school, and like all the colleges I applied to all had either interior design or merchandising of some sort, because I originally thought I wanted to be in interior design, and very quickly taking like different architecture classes I realized that was not the path I wanted to go. Although that is something I'll still value to this day. That taught me how to be like very hardworking, one, and two, I will only write in architectural handwriting now. Like I actually don't think I've not written in all caps in 6 years. And then the third step of my base is to dab everything in with a damp beauty sponge. Every single product, shade, code, everything you need to know is always linked in my LTK in the captions. I go through everything that you could possibly need. I do like my base, my foundation, and then I go into like cream contour bronzer, then my cream blush, ending off with my concealer. It just helps to kind of clean everything up at the end and brighten. And then I go into all the powders. And anything you do with a cream should be put down with a powder counterpart. So like I use a cream contour, so I'm gonna use a powder bronzer to kind of finish that off. Same goes for blush. This is the Dibs Duo Stick, and I've been using this product since it launched. I've been through so many of these guys, and this is probably the #1 product recommendation that I've gotten so many people hooked on. Anyone in my life now uses this or owns this because of my recommendation, and it just gives you the prettiest bronze. It's very buildable, and it's perfect if you're a beginner at makeup. I am a born and raised Florida girl, and I am a dog over cat person. I actually hate cats, no offense. I actually don't know anything about horoscopes, but I do know I'm a water sign, and that pretty much adds up. I'm always out in the water, out in the boat, and when I was growing up, I would throw fits in the car, and they would put me on the boat to drive us down to the beach house, and that pretty much adds up, because if I'm going on the boat, I'm going swimming. I'm not going there to sit and pretty take pictures. No, I'm going swimming. This blush combo is so cute. It's shade number 4 with 2.5. I think blush or lip gloss are my favorite parts of my makeup routine, and I try every single day to share some type of either makeup recommendation, makeup tip, makeup product. Get ready with me, because I have very acne prone skin, and I've spent the better part of like 6 years trying to figure out how to cover it, what makeup works with it, how to not further break it out or irritate it. So I try to show you guys the best tips and tricks and products to help cover up acne and make you guys feel a little bit more confident in your skin. Acne, while it is so common, I feel like can be so like divided and not accurately represented online. Like I said, blush is my favorite, so I do add a tiny bit of this Angel. It's like the perfect blush shade. This is Lawless. I would say Dibs Beauty and Lawless Beauty are like up there for me. My concealer combo usually is the Tower 28 and the Kosas Color Corrector, but I've really been loving this new Natasha Denona concealer that everyone raves about. It's a full coverage concealer, and you get a ton of brightness. This is the placement. I'm a ride or die makeup brush over sponge girly. I use my sponge in between makeup steps to make sure everything's kind of like combined and melded together, but I do use a makeup brush to blend each specific product. When you're blending your concealer, I take that all the way out to the hairline, and once again, I'll use the sponge to kind of soften the lines a little bit, but this will help lift. I do have a family dog. She's a mini golden doodle, and she is a human. I used to have 2 dogs. My pride and joy, my little angel baby, passed away I think in January. She was my pride and joy. May or may not be plotting to get a dog in the sometime future. I always swear by a 2-step powder process, a pressed and a loose, but if you just have one or the other, take first a brush and do a thin light layer of it just with the brush. This will help create a little bit of a line so that when you put it on with a powder puff on top, it's not going to get all cakey and it won't cling to those dry patches. It just kind of lays a little bit of a base. This is Kosas Cloud Set in the pink. Pink will really help to brighten everything. So now taking the powder puff, and I'm going all the way out to where we put that on the hairline. You can see how smooth that is. I have one younger sister who's was going to be a senior in college, so we were like 2 years apart. Another makeup product that I ride or die for is this baked bronzer because it gives your skin this like glow sheen. You can even see on the product, and I go around the perimeter of my face with this, and this will also be a part of my eyeshadow. Blush is also from Dibs. I love the fact that this one's not super strong. It's very buildable, and I always go a little bit heavier because I feel like blush is the first thing to fade. And don't forget about your nose. It gives you that sun-kissed glow. Using my Dibs Status Stick, this will give you the most intense little nose highlight, and it also makes the perfect body glow. I have very thick natural brow hair, so I like to just use a clear brow gel to tame them. Some of my favorite content to share is obviously my beauty makeup products, but also I love to share fashion, specifically affordable stuff, because I refuse to buy anything full price, and I feel like it's really easy to get an attainable style at an affordable price. And also I am definitely a dress girl over any type of outfit, so you will catch me wearing a dress 9 out of 10 times. It's like the easiest eyeshadow that gives you the most perfect look. It's almost like a running joke now that my boyfriends never see me wear anything casually out of the house because I will always dress like it's a birthday. Dress for the life you want, not the life you have. Layer setting spray before I finish with the lashes and the lips. Another random fact, I'm actually dairy-free and gluten-free, and I think I've been now for like 6 years. And originally started for my face, but now I've been away from it for so long that I can't really revert back. I drive a Ford Bronco, and I'm literally obsessed with her. I've had her for 6 months. It was my first like big girl car purchase, and it's worth every penny. Another huge thing is that I'm always wearing a million pieces of jewelry at one time, and this is like insane that I actually don't have any necklaces on today. My favorite Lawless lip gloss, the most insane drugstore mascara. Finished off with one more layer of setting spray. And here is the final look. Once again, perfect looking makeup on imperfect skin. Someone very acne prone, sensitive, dry skin. Every single product and everything you guys need to know is linked to my Ulta K. And I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better. Bye.